Omari, the Chief Executive at the Personal Finance Academy. We all deal with money in our life because money is different things to different people. In school we were taught money is a commodity for exchange, but in life we've learned that money is a catalyst. It gets things to happen faster, it is an enabler, and it is that which you need for many things to happen. And there's always a question whether money is evil, and I think that's a good discussion we would have in the course of time. But before we have that discussion, let's think about the hidden characteristics of money that are commonly not very well known. And the first one I want us to consider is that money is very emotional. And if you think about situations when you have the money, a lot of people say they are excited, that they are happy, they feel powerful, they feel able, and it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling we'd want to have all the time. And because of that positive feeling, sometimes we exaggerate our money position and we actually use even other people's money. We use money sometimes to be arrogant, we use money sometimes to show our pride. But it's a good thing to be positive about money. But on the other side, when we don't have money, we get negative emotions, anger, irritation, fear, and all those things. And as we live our life, money will be taking us through those two spheres, positive emotions and negative emotions. And that's why we need to clearly understand those emotions. Of this concept that is also very personal, money is that one subject that people minimize discussion of most of the time. When we think about money in a relationship, it is that subject that we don't come through to discuss. People can easily say their name, tell you their history, but they are unlikely to tell you the bank account details that they have. And that's why when we have a challenge with money, we actually don't know where to turn to. But interestingly, money is physical. We can see evidence of money. We can see signs of money. We can use money to show people of how much money we have in the way we dress, in the things that we do. And money is actually what we call the currency of life, because money determines very many things in our life. The concept of money is very clear when we think about it this way. Money will determine where we live, what we eat, where we spend our time, where we send our children to school, where we will retire, the car we drive, the house we live in, and many things. So money is a critical determinant, and it is this one concept that we cannot run away from in life. And as we know, money has limitations. If you think about it broadly, there are things money cannot be able to do. Yes, it is an enabler, it is an empowerer, but there are things it cannot do. I don't think money can actually fix a broken heart. I'll be honest, I do not think money can fill in an empty soul. So there are many things money cannot do. In fact, psychologists will tell us money is actually a negative motivator. When we don't have money, we go out, look for it, and we go to any length to look for it. But when we get the money, it does not necessarily mean that we have gotten out of the woods. There will still be things that we have to do. And that is why somebody came up with what we call the cash flow quadrant, to look at all the areas where we can get money. And broadly, we can get money from four sources. The first source is being an employee, where you get employed and you get a job and you give people your time, your expertise, and they pay you for that. The second place where we can get money is from self-employment. Take up your skill, take up your talent, take up your knowledge, go out and offer it to people, and you will actually be able to make some money. So it can actually be self-employment, even small business. The other area is big business, where you actually put together an infrastructure and you can hire other people to work for you and make money for you. And the last place where we can make money is being an investor. We send out money to go and work for us. So at any given time, when you think about the concept of money, all money on the face of the earth is personal money. Because even what the government has ends up in personal pockets. What international bodies have ends up in personal places. And so we have those four areas where we actually make our money from. And so it becomes critical for us at every given time to say, how much am I making as a person from my main occupation? How much can I make from another set? And normally that is what we call a side hustle. And how much is my money making? When we think about it that way, then we see money is important and we have many ways how we can make the money. That's the concept of money.